Hello people in the house are doing. Today I have heard something shocking that should not happen in any country, in any democracy, any country at all. This country that I'm talking about is a monarchy, and it's the second longest monarchy so far. I don't know the full facts about this country, but now I know something I can't pronounce. It's near Indonesia, and I knew about this country before, and I knew that the king, I suppose you could call it, dictator, I suppose you would call him now. But I heard about him not being. He doesn't like really gays and he doesn't like lesbians. He doesn't like anything. Stoned to death. That's really what's going to happen to them if you're open lesbian or gay. Stoned to death, and if you steal anything, you get your hand or your leg chopped off. Like, stand down. Like, good God, man, what's wrong with you? Like, this is a serious human rights violation. And I'm telling the Irish people now, anybody who has an Irish citizenship, not to go to this country, not even to attempt to go to this country, and just to boycott it, because it's such a bad thing. I mean, he hasn't, this idiot of a king, I'm going to call him, has not learned about what happened years ago, because this is the exact same thing what the church used to do. As people say, words are worse than actions, to be honest. And that's true, because the church used to condemn it years ago and used to make people nearly kill themselves because they were gay, because that's how bad it was in this country, in Ireland especially. And this king of Brunei, or whatever you would, I can't pronounce the country that well, so forgive me for it. He has no right, and I hope the United Nations steps their bloody gets the act together and says to them, if you don't change your ways, we're going to go over there and we're going to remove you from power. Because you're obviously a dictator and you're a threat to everybody's safety in the country. And we're not having it. And I'm telling the Irish people, if you're living in Brunei or anything like that, just get out. That's where you are. And when you're there, tell the king to go kill himself if he's there. Because he's just... I never see... He's honestly a dictator, and I'm not going to deny it. He's honestly a dictator. And the Irish people, every person on this island, values... he won't like us for saying it. And he won't like me for saying it, I know that. But if he doesn't like it, he could take on the Irish Republic, because we are the first country who legalised same-sex marriage. And we will not. And I'm one of the people who said, yes, I was 110% supported. I was one of the first people ever to say it, because I wanted to take down the Catholic Church. Because that was what they used to do here years ago with gay people and all that, was not on. Was not on demonising them. Was not on. It's never going to be on. And he is demonising them. And he's threatening to beat them to death with stones. And he wants to go back to the Stone Age. He can go back to the Stone Age. But I suppose we send him back and we leave his people alone, because it's him that's the problem. Nobody else is the problem. And I hope the UN, I hope to God, if something like this happens, I hope he's brought up in front of a UN committee, and I hope he gets tried for crimes against humanity. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to kill some poor people over there. And I swear to God, that's what's going to happen. And I hope the United Nations gets rid of him. That's the answer. Or even deals with him. And say to him, look, United States, France, United Kingdom, all the big powers in the world, I suppose you could say, will not accept this. Will not tolerate this. And if you're going to plan if you're thinking of what you're going to do, and if we hear what you're going to do, we're going to come over there and we're going to dethrone you. And we're going to get rid of your monarchy. That's what I would do. If I was the head of the Human Rights Committee if I was the head of any government, I'd be saying we can't let this dictator away with this. Because he's not a king. I will not refer to him as a king. I will refer to him as a dictator. And that's what I'm going to... Anytime this country's ever mentioned to me again, and if he still reigns in that country, I'm going to say it's a dictatorship. Pure and simple. Ireland will not recognise him. That's more or less what I'm going to say. And I hope President Higgins opens his gob and says that. Because I have said it. I said it. And the Irish people will not stand down to this dictator. Simple as that. And I tell the Irish people, I beg you, not to even bother to visit this country until he gets his act together. And knows that other countries will not let him away with this. And Ireland especially will not let him away with this. Thank you for watching. My support go out to the people in the gay community of Brunei. I support you 110%, and the Irish Republic backs you 110%. Because everybody has the right to their emotions and their freedom. and the freedom to say that they're gay, and not to be stoned for their words of freedom. Thank you.